Hi Aquarius, welcome to the full moon in Leo reading for January 25th and 26th of 2024. Great gratitude is the direction this reading is going in. It's number 4, consciousness. Remember that full moons close out cycles, and you could be very aware of some foundations that have been set that you can be very grateful for, or your gratitude can set down some good stability and good foundations for you where your consciousness is concerned. Interesting. That's nice. Okay. So your focus for the next 2 weeks is the King of Wands. This is trailblazing. This is the Aries card. They go in first and think about it later. They speak first and then have to backtrack sometimes. But this is a leader, leadership qualities, and feeling kind of fired up and inspired to lead or to blaze a new trail. And if you do it with great gratitude, you are already on good, solid ground. Now, the Emperor is also associated with Aries, and the Emperor is number 4. So there does seem to be some sort of foundational energy. And like I said, if you begin anything with great gratitude, that is your foundation to something. You're already winning. You're already on a good foot. Okay. King of Wands on the negative side can be a little bit of a know-it-all, so you want to watch that and be careful of that. They are the first sign in the zodiac, and they really don't have anything or anyone to compare themselves to, so they just think that they know it all. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they do not. But it is certainly an energy that may be necessary to blaze trails. And maybe because they're the first ones to come in, they have the experience of it. Okay, I'm laying out all the cards first. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or something that you are consciously creating at this time. The second column is you and how you deal with the situation, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're physically doing. And then the last column is probable outcome, which is probable because some things we can change, right? You're getting informed here about something. You have the ability to change things, but some things you cannot because we are meant to experience them, but it's always for our internal growth. Okay, having said that, let's get started. Let me have a look here. You don't really have any repeating. Well, no, you don't have any repeating numbers. Interesting. And you have a nice combination of elements. You have a little bit of everything. So that's nice. We're not too focused or not too lopsided. Not overly emotional here. Okay, so let's get started. We have in the first column where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or what you're closing out. Now, the star card is really nice because it is associated with Aquarius. So you know this card well. They call it hope, the hope card. I think it's more than that. I think it is, for me it feels like it is like you're being led somewhere. And maybe you're hopeful about it, but there's more to it than that. There's this sort of pull towards a direction that you want to go in. And with that 8 of Wands, that definitely is the case here. Now it's Aquarius, so it can be information and technology, right? In this modern day. What is available to one is available to everyone here. And that's information, folks. It's interesting because in any situation, if you're looking for information, you'll find it. Let's say, I've seen a lot of people who use the Bible, and they can they can use the information in the Bible to support their theories or their thought. It's very strange. And then somebody else will have a different thought, but they can use that same information to support their theory or their thought. So it does have a perspective. It does have a mindset. But you can, if you're looking for something negative, you can find it. If you're looking for something positive, you can find it. If you're looking for some particular information, you can find it. It's a phenomenon. So in any case, for me, this is very much about a trajectory. We are focusing on something for the future and hopeful for it and finding the information for it, or maybe disseminating the information for it. But it seems to be under a lucky star, whatever it is that you're focusing on, because 8 is a power number, and all our deeds, all our thoughts, all our words, whatever it is focused and moving swiftly in the same direction. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury is again about communication, about speaking. So technology, maybe you're saying something about the future. Maybe you're saying something that inspires people, right? Great gratitude. If you come from something with gratitude, it's inspirational. It just is. There's a frequency, there's an energy that comes with it. And remember, Aquarius is altruistic. It's not about the individual, it's about the group, it's about the bigger picture. And the star is certainly the bigger picture under a lucky star. Keep your thoughts and your deeds and everything going in the same direction. Things are moving very swiftly. Mercury and Sagittarius is this is the manifestation card. And so what you speak about, you bring about. Mind your words. Have them go in the direction that you want them to go, which is a new beginning. There's a new passionate beginning here. This is the stuff that dreams are made of, right? So this new idea goes from 1 to 8. That's quick, right? That's fast. Mercury, it's mercurial. It's quick, literally quick. Mercury. Okay, interesting. That's nice. You're putting a lot of passion behind something that you feel very hopeful about, something that's inspiring you. Again, great gratitude. This is wonderful. Wow, Aquarius, beautiful, really beautiful. I kind of get a little goosebumpy from that. It is very inspirational, whatever it is that you're doing. And you may feel inspired, or you may be inspiring others, but what you're saying and how you're speaking is inspirational. It's bringing passion and putting passion behind this idea or this impetus or this new thing that you are trailblazing at this time. Lovely. The nice thing is that the planets are all moving forward for a short stint. I think end of February, maybe beginning of March, something like that. So things are really moving forward, and there's a lot of fire and passion of things moving forward towards something that you feel inspired to, or something towards the future. 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. 7 is not a cookie cutter. It is unique. It's a unique number, but this is strategizing, and so your strategies may be a little bit different than the norm. He's taking those 5 swords away from the enemy camp so that they can't be used against him. And there's the enemy over there. They're not paying any attention. So there's strategic plans going on here. It can be things that are going on in the background, and that's why it's for future endeavor. Maybe not everybody knows, or maybe you're not telling anybody what it is that you're planning or strategizing on. It can also be open enemies, but to be honest with you, I'm not really seeing that, especially because we have a charitable card here. So it feels to me more like planning things. It is also saying, however, to be mindful of your surroundings. Maybe that's part of strategizing here. We'll look into that a little bit. And I say that because you are being charitable here. You're helping other people out. But the thing is, with this card, it comes with a warning of be careful of what you give. Watch what people are doing with it so that you're not just giving away your time and your effort or your money frivolously. They have to be mindful of what they're doing with what you are offering, what you are giving them. Okay? Charitable card here. This can also be medications. So for somebody who's on medication, if you are taking medication or anything like that, be mindful of your surroundings, meaning like maybe don't drive, or if you are driving, be extra alert, or that kind of thing. But it could be like medicines and minor illnesses. Page of Wands. Okay. This is my Sagittarius card. You're behaving like a Sagittarius, which is a very expansive energy. Something that you are learning, a study maybe, but Page of Wands can also learn from their day-to-day activities. They can just learn from life. They are the student. They are the student of life, and very philosophical energy. There's a lot of energy here, and so Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, Page of Wands. I don't know why I said Seven of Wands. That's interesting. Page of Wands. It's fire energy, and Sagittarius needs to be busy. They need to be busy creating, because if they are not, then all that passion, all that energy can turn to frustration and anger. So I'm going to say it's important for you to be creative, because you're quite fiery at this time, right? You have a lot of passion, and so you need to keep busy. Hopefully with something creative, but probably you are with that Seven of Swords, because there's a lot of strategic planning going on here. You may want to learn something new. Okay, but certainly you will learn from your surroundings. I definitely feel that. And the things that you're sharing. It's interesting, because I know that when I'm learning something, like I'm going deeper into astrology and tarot, and when I give that information, I always get more information for myself. So it's that whole give and receive thing. So if you are learning something and you're giving it away, you are rewarded with more information, with more wisdom, with more knowledge. It's wonderful. When you kind of keep that to yourself, though, it builds up. It creates stagnant energy. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing here. In fact, I don't. I see you being very charitable. Okay, but there is a creative impetus here. I mean, with your fire, you're on fire. Let's put it that way, and you're using that passion in a very productive way. Very nice. Two of Wands is the probable outcome. So we are looking at more plotting and planning. Okay, this is strategic, but these are decisions that need to be made. This is plotting and planning. This is looking out into the outer world to see maybe where you can, because Eve is looking that way. How you can strategize. How is somebody else doing it? Like if I'm doing a website, what does their website look like? I'm not going to, copy it, but I'm going to get ideas. That kind of energy. But duality, right? So choices, this or that, where we are looking. So if you have the Ace of Wands here, which is a new passion about something, and then the next step is, okay, I have this great idea. I want to do this particular thing. How would it fit out into the larger world? I want to, let's see, I want to work with wood, right? I love wood. Wood is awesome. I can be a cabinet maker, or I can be a sculptor, Or if I'm a cabinet maker, where in the world would I go? Or what would my website look like? Or, where would I take it? How would I take it further? It's that kind of energy. It's just sort of the next step. Now, the Five of Cups it kind of feels a little bit divorced for me, but there is, by that I mean, I don't feel like it's very connected here. Let me think. Maybe something had gone wrong in the past, right? Because this is the grieving card, and it's emotional instability. And the idea here is that if we keep our attention too long on grief or what we've lost, it can turn into depression. And so we want to be very, very careful of that. But it may not be you, it may be somebody else around you. And the idea here is to pivot and look to see what is still good in your situation. So it's very possible that in the past you've tried something before and it didn't work out, or it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and you kind of don't want it to go in the same direction, which is why we're strategizing and changing things up a little bit here. Something is going to be offered. Really nice. Now, here's the thing. You are strategizing, you're making these plans, blah, 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 blah. Whatever you do, don't let this grief keep you from moving forward. This can be procrastination, right? Or it can also be timing. This Knight of Pentacles knows when it's time to seed, when it's time to plow, when it's time to reap. To others, it may look like they're procrastinating, but the Knight knows. He knows when to make his move. And he's steadily and patiently waiting for the right time. However, what you don't want is any kind of emotional instability to stagnate you from making those decisions and choices that you want to go towards. Okay? This is a good, firm offer. Now, this can come from you, or maybe it can come in for you. For me, if it was coming in for you, it would be over here somewhere. But maybe it is, when do I offer it? When do I send this out into the world? Right? Okay. But again, be very careful that any emotional instability doesn't help you, doesn't create procrastination in you. Timing is one thing, procrastination is another. Okay. And here's another thing. If you're looking out into the larger world and seeing how other people are doing it, don't compare your idea to somebody else's. Okay? If you think about artists that will then look on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and they're like, oh, their stuff's so much better, I'm not even going to put mine out there. Don't do that. Don't allow that to happen. Put yourself out there. You're unique. You're unique. You're not cookie cutter. You have a unique sensibility here. You are you. Your experiences have made you who you are, and no one else has had those experiences you had. So your perspective will always be different. Just because everybody's drawing doesn't mean that you shouldn't draw, right? That's kind of my perspective of, because I'm an artist as well. But I went through that as well. Oh, theirs is better. What am I going to do out there? Who's going to look at my... Don't do that. Just put it out there. Just create and put it out there. Okay? Future. See, for the future, the Star card. Let go of the past and move forward. Let go of the past. That's this. Let it go. It is what? We learned from it. We have become a different person because of it. It is what? Offer. Okay? For better or for worse, no matter what you do, that's duality, right? No matter what you choose, it will come with challenges and rewards. It just doesn't matter. Just do it. Okay. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. And again, there are no guarantees in life, right? That's not the point here. The point is the experience of having it. That's the whole point of life. Experiencing, not winning or losing, the experience. The experience is the win. Okay, I was supposed to say that. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Thank you for listening. I hope it's been helpful. Take good care. Bye for now.